Couple of quick questions for you. When everything hits the fan, do your pots have plastic handles? Well, if you can't cook indoors on your stove, and you need to cook out over a fire or over the barbecue or the fire pit or whatever you're going to do, will your pots stand up to that kind of heat? Something to think about. Do you have ones that will? Okay? You don't have to have cast iron. You can have some really nice steel ones and use those. Stainless steel. Those are very, very nice. Oh, now see, I make bread all the time, and I've got a 6-quart big KitchenAid. But do you know how to use a whisk? Okay? Do you have a different way to knead your bread? Do you know how to do it? Do you know what you're doing? AJ Prepper's favorite saying, 2 is 1, 1 is none. So I know AJ's got a few of these laying around the house. Do you know how to use them? Do your kids know how to use them? Do your kids even know what this is? Really? I mean, a lot of them just go, oh, it's a pop top and then I'm good. But if you get them a can of green beans that doesn't have a pop top on it, are they going to look at you and go, and try and get into it? I mean, what are they going to do? Do they know how to use one? Do they know what it is? There's a few things I wanted you all to think about. Is it able to be used over the fire? Can you use it on your alternative cooking source? Okay. Do your children know how to use it? Remember, bringing kids into a survival scenario or bringing kids into prepping. Is that a new word? Prepping? Bringing your kids into prepping, okay? Doing these kind of things. You need to make it fun for them. Remember also that when you pack up things like bug out bags and all that kind of stuff that we call e-bags, get home bags and this, that, and the other, include something comfortable for the kids. We don't think about it. We're busy throwing in the bullets and the knives and the this and the that and all this good stuff to get us there. Maybe that kid's teddy bear, a set of cards, a small game, something that's a comfort for that child. And I'm not talking your teenagers, because let's face it, their Wii's aren't going to work, okay? But, a comfort item, something for them to do. Jacks, Scrabble, a coloring book, things like this for the other ones. You've got to bring them in on it. Make it fun for them. Get them to use their brains. Get them to sit down and think about things. Hey, let's have a game. We're going to pretend like we're stranded on a desert island. Hey, we're going to have a game. We're going to pretend like we're snowed in and there's no electric. Let's shut the electric off and have a no electric weekend and see what we can do. Things like that. Come up with ideas and help them come up with ideas. Hey, how would we cook this? Hey, how would we do this? These little scenarios that you can bring into the children's, it doesn't matter their age. Work them in. As soon as they're young enough to start understanding, get them things. I mean, a kid can walk. He can learn about carrying a backpack. And you're going to say, Rich, I'm not going to make my toddler carry a backpack. You can make your toddler carry their favorite doll, their favorite stuffed animal, something like that on their back. Okay, we're getting ready to go camping. You need to bring, Mr. Teddy Bear and pack Teddy Bear, and that's the only thing he has to carry. But he's getting used to that because that's in his backpack, and that's important to a kid. It's his, or hers. It's important to them. It's their item. That's important to the child. Hey, they get a little older, maybe you can carry a little bit of this. You can carry your, your food. You can carry, some munchies. You're in charge of the snacks. You're in charge of the plastic silverware. You involve the children in these things. This is your job. It may not seem like a real job to us, but it gives them a sense of responsibility and a little something to do. So just a few ideas, just something to throw out there. Make it fun for the kids. Don't forget, have manual stuff for yourselves. A lot of people don't think about it. Oh, I'll just cook it on the grill. Oh, then their pots and pans burn up. Do they have a metal spatula? I mean, face it. Nowadays, a lot of us, it's a McDonald's lifestyle. You really don't cook. You run out, you grab food, you bring it back to the house. People do it all the time. That's dinner. I do it. We stop and eat out a lot. Still have the things here at home. You have to think ahead. You have to think about that. Do you have a metal spatula to use on the grill? When's the last time you looked at your grill? Does your grill run on just propane? How much propane do you have? Do you have charcoal? Can you use anything like wood besides charcoal? Where's your wood at? Where's the other things you're going to cook with? How much fuel do you have to eat, to cook and eat with? How much fuel do you have? And where are you getting your fuel? Don't be like a lot of people say, well, I'll just go out and live in the woods. Everybody from the cities, when they're done raiding everything down there, they're going to start spreading out toward the woods. And that's what we all worry about. People who live out in the outskirts worry about everybody from the inner city coming out. Remember, you and 10,000 of your nearest neighbors are all going to try and go after the same deer. Okay? So what are you going to do? Time to start thinking. All right. Vito's barking. I need to go. I'll catch you all later.